All right, it is 6:32 this morning. We're going to take a live look in Jamaica right now, where Hurricane Melissa is making landfall this morning. The storm strengthened to a Category 5 on Monday. And already you can see the winds are picking up. That water really starting to rise there in that area. Now, the streets of Jamaica's capital city, Kingston, they were empty as the hurricane raged in the Caribbean with winds of up to 175 miles per hour.
The slow-moving giant is expected to dump a massive amount of rain as it moves over Jamaica, causing landslides and flash flooding. That, combined with the powerful storm surge and high winds, threaten widespread damage to infrastructure. The National Hurricane Center is warning of the potential for total structural failure.
Could have an impact on our shores more to the western end of Jamaica. And if that were to happen, and I've said it before, I don't believe there's any infrastructure within this region that could withstand a Category 5 storm.
The Prime Minister said after the storm passes, Jamaica will need help with recovery efforts. Well, President Trump is spending another day in Japan.
Yeah, meeting with the new Prime Minister and addressing U.S. troops.
Anything I can do to help Japan, we will be there. We are an ally at the strongest level.
Well, the visit comes ahead of the president's meeting with China's leader in South Korea later this week. Meanwhile, there are reports of progress in closed-door sessions between Chinese officials and the Treasury Secretary. An agreement could include resuming the purchase of U.S. soybeans, the export of Chinese rare earth minerals, and a crackdown on fentanyl production in China. Though it's not clear whether the president would lower the current 55% tariff for most Chinese goods.
Well, this morning, the government shutdown is now in its 28th day. Airport disruptions continued Monday around the U.S., with nearly 7,000 flights delayed. This is all according to the website FlightAware. It's all mostly due to staffing shortages as essential employees like air traffic controllers miss work during the shutdown. Today, many essential airport workers are expected to miss their first full paychecks, with no end in sight for the shutdown stalemate. Well, in Fayetteville, a man known for playing bagpipes around the city has been arrested on a rape charge for a second time this year.
25-year-old Devin Tope was first arrested back in September. Police say he was taken into custody over the weekend. Again, 5 News reporter Lauren Spencer has more.
Video shows Devin Tope playing the bagpipes, something he was known for doing on Dixon Street in Fayetteville. But behind that public image, court records show Tope was first arrested September 5th and charged with rape after allegedly assaulting someone who was asleep on August 27th. He pleaded not guilty and was released on a $25,000 bond. A new preliminary report details his second alleged rape, which led to his arrest on October 25th. Police say they responded to a welfare check after a caller reported Tope picked up the caller's girlfriend and was refusing to let her leave. The victim told officers Tope picked her up, took her to his apartment around 2 a.m., insisting she sleep in the same bed as him, according to court documents. She said she was afraid to leave after seeing several guns in the home, and while she was sleeping, the victim said Tope groped her against her will. The next morning, he allegedly raped her, investigators say. According to that preliminary report, neighbors also reported seeing Tope on his porch with a mask and an assault rifle before he left in his car. Police stopped and arrested him shortly after. Bond in the second case was set at $75,000 with a court date scheduled for November 19th.
Records show Tope was also charged as a habitual offender due to 4 prior felony convictions.
Well, a flock of birds in Arkansas have tested positive for bird flu. The U of A's Division of Agriculture says the positive results are from Mississippi County, near the Arkansas-Tennessee state line. They say it consisted of a flock of about 60 birds, which have now been depopulated. Bird flu cases continue to break in various states. Well, in other news, Rogers school leaders are looking at ways to increase security on their campuses. The district is considering adding commissioned school security officers, or CSSOs. These are armed, licensed officers who work alongside school resource officers. Neighboring districts, Springdale and Bentonville, have adopted this plan. If approved, the district would add 20 CSSOs.
It's not just a matter that you make one decision and everybody is more safe. It's that collection of thoughts and ideals and programs that come together to create that safety. And that's what we're looking at, is that what would we give up if we included these particular individuals into the budget, because it would be millions of dollars that we would invest in that.
Well, the district would keep its school resource officers. No decision will be made until after the strategic planning session later this school year.
A new Oklahoma law takes effect in November, banning drivers from holding cell phones in school and work zones. The law strengthens the state's distracted driving rules by limiting use there in areas where people need to pay attention. Drivers, though, can still use hands-free devices under this new law. Violations will carry the same penalties as texting while driving. Well, winter weather will be here before we know it. The city of Bella Vista is making sure that those who need life-saving treatments can still get out when the snow hits. The city is accepting applications for its medical priority snow removal program. It helps crews clear the roads for residents who need to travel for critical care. To apply, you'll need to fill out a form with your doctor's information and a treatment schedule. The city says they use that information to plan which neighborhoods to prioritize first.
It gives residents an opportunity to let us know that there is a real need for them to have to leave their home if they are patients of chemotherapy, radiation, dialysis, or in-home hospice care. And we can do our best to get to these residences first and clear their streets so that they have the ability to leave their house to get their life-saving treatments that they need.
Well, applications are accepted all winter. You can find those online or at the Bella Vista Street Department.